How about doing a video on reading between the lines? I have three comments over here. One is recommended for you, the other one is blank. Okay. But when I see the how can I say it? Do you see the way it's changing, right? See, now it says chilled cow. Whoa. Whoa, what was that? That wasn't supposed to show up there. Okay, so now it says nothing, right? But I'm going to have to put a page up there. So give me a second. I'm going to put a page up here. Okay, I put that page up here. I'm going to make that page a little bit smaller. And now it says 3.3 and it says talking. Then it says 3.3 watching. And then at the top, there's no longer the other one. So at the top, you'll see the rest. Now, what is this? All it is the space between the comments that they put. But it could be another perspective on what are certain things. And I don't know why my camera's coming out blurry. Let me see this. Okay, it's the autofocus. So we can get a different perspective the way we look at things. The same way I did in a video, a judge comes up and he gives you 9 out of 10 in the Olympics, but there's 3 judges. So we need to get an average. So if you see 9 out of 10, that's only the number from maybe 1 judge. It could be the number from 2 judge. It could be the number from 3 judges. When I do my work, I like to bring all the numbers perfect, just like I did yesterday in the 336 cycle. I went all the numbers, okay, that are going to be whole that will create this. All other numbers will become in between, okay? And inside of this, when we get to this one over here, 42 times, is it 42 times 8, right? Equals 336. 8 by 4 is 320. 8 by 2 is 16. 7 by 4 is 280. 7 by 8 is 56. 4 by 8 is 320. 4 by 4 is 16. So now we have this one, and over here we have, it becomes alike, 16 and 16, talking about one of the words is the church, but it goes further than the church. It also links numeric values of 1 and 6, and those numeric values can be found in the dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are all numeric values that can come from the dice. 8 and 9 are outside of the dice. Okay, 1 and 7 are really outside. They are the lowest and the highest in the dice. 2 and 7, okay, is outside the dice, but 2 and 7 is different because 7 links to all the numbers, and 2 and 7 will say 5 and 2 equals to 7. Just like 3 and 4. And even if you take a number that doesn't add to 7, but if you have 3 and 7, it's now going to say 3 and 4 equals to 7. 4 minus 3 is 1. 1, 3, 4 is 7. We now have AC/DC to the gateway. So the numbers are always telling us. And I also, in that video yesterday, we have to understand that the minute we get to 40, everything changes because we didn't get to 40 just like that. 40 is created from an assembly of numbers. The reality is there's 1 point to 2, 1 in the center to 2 on the outside. If it's 2 above and 1 below, the 1 below will be in the center and equal to the 2 parts above. So that will be my triangle, where the center of the triangle point either meets the next world, and this half triangle will now be mirrored, okay, to create the other half of the triangle. Pieces and parts and building of the spider web. How is it done? These 2 parts and then here. If I put these 2 parts in here to 3 binding areas, solid areas, I can pull them, and I can also pull them together. Because personally, okay, if North America had to be built the way it is, why was it built less? Was there less amount of people in North America, or were the islands pooled together? Did the islands break off from the North Pole and come downward? Are the islands, is the North Pole purposely melting? Are they causing all the weather control reality? Is it being caused for what specific reason? And how would they have started 50 years ago? How did these scientists figure out if there wasn't an alter reality to this world where you want to believe in the Greys, you want to believe in ET? I don't believe we're alone, and it's like really freaky that just a certain bunch of people really know, because that's crazy, and we're just blocked. Anyways, so I wrote in that video um, about love equaling to love plus God equals to 90, and it was 80. And just like John Verschers, I like to call him John Verschers, or Joel, or what was that name again? I'm sorry. Well, I'll look it up here and do it right. Um, Jorn Verschoor. Yes, we're very sure, Jorn. um, Ornament, gold, J10, R18. Very specific. Who is Junior? 10 and 18, 28 cycle, minus 0.8, the connecting heavens of 8. How do we get that number 8? In French, when we go to 80, it becomes 60. Okay, sorry, when we get 70, it becomes 60 plus 10. But 60 plus 1 through 19. When we get 80, it becomes 4 times 20, okay? 4 sectors of 20. Now, what makes up 20? Because according to what 2 is all about, it is on this side and this side, 2 worlds of 10. 4 times, okay? 4 times, because if it's 2 worlds of 10, okay? 4 times, so it's 2 worlds of 10 here. So it's like the 10 world was mirrored here, then mirrored above what is below. So that's 4 times 20 is 80. And then it goes 80 and 1 through 19. So it becomes 1 through 19. Then we have 20. And at 20 is the first time you're going to repeat the number 1 as in first. Because when you get to 10 and 1, you do not say that. You are saying 11 or 11th with the TH. It is first with the ST, and the next one is 21st, 31st, 41st, 51st, 61st, 71st. In French, they say première, okay? They also say 20e, 10e, so they're including it all in French, but they don't include it in English. What other languages did they do that in? And we have English as a primary language on this planet. I mean, it's not primary everywhere, but in the business world it did. So we have to understand the private and general world, the business sector world, and all these realities are broken down because the matrix and the spirit world is broken down in that same way. And unless we follow this, right, the world that we live in will split apart and it can no longer hold together. That's why they say, and many times if we get together many people and we pray upon something, that prayer will work. But the detachment of the spider webs or the molecules or whatever you want to call them, because I don't know what they are, I'm not a scientist. I'm only somebody that breaks things down and tries to build them back together. The same thing with this board over here. This entire board is telling me, this entire board is saying 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3 in combinations. Okay, 39 and 30 is 39. 3 and 9 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. 26 and 11 is 37, 3 and 7 is 10. In this combination, it's 7 and 32 is 39. See over here, it doesn't come together. It's exactly 31. 20 and 11 is 31, 1 and 3. 20 and 17, okay, is 3 and 7. 3 and 7 equals to 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 37 over here, 37 over here. 39, 3 and 9 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3, so it's all 1, 3. And over here in this section between 20 and 11, it's 1 and 3, it's 31. 32 and 5, 37, 17 and 22, 39. So it's all saying, and this will create the AC/DC effect in numbers and AI, and 1 times 9, 1 plus 9. And once you get that 10, all zeros equal to 6 for many reasons. One of the reasons is A is the left and the right. There is the above and the below. And in your numeric pad, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 to the above is 7, 2 to the above is 8, 3 to the above is 9. I added 1 plus 6, 2 plus 6, 3 plus 6. When you go side to side, it's all by 1s. So it's 1, 6, 6, 1. That is the A. 0 equals the 6. And the AF that comes together, and that is 61, the church. 16 is the letter P. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6. The spirit is 76. What does 1 and 5 do? When you multiply 1 times 5, 1 plus 5, or 2 times 3, 2 plus 3, it'll equal 56. Another number that I like to do is number 35, electric company. 5 times 5, which is created by 7 and 6. 5 times 5, 5 plus 5, will create 10 and 25. Earth and the 10 world. I can never really get what the 10 world is, but I know we have the CB code 10-4. If all zeros equal 6, we now have 16. We now have 1 and 6 is 7. We now have the 7 world, 7 and all the numbers, or 10 and all the numbers. 5 times 2, 5 plus 2 equals to that 10 and 7, giving us those two ratios, and the letters are B and E, breaking and entry. B and E, number 25. Number 25 equals to the key is 11. 1 and 1 is 2. The E is 5. The 25th letter is Y, spelling out the word key. It's now 1111. Raphael, good morning. Thank you for the corrections. Please correct me. I make mistakes. And for those of you who watch to the end of this, those roulette videos were never really supposed to be that big one. Was never supposed to be about really roulette and gambling. It was roulette because in this world, if any, for those who watch, it's God or creator. I like to use God as creator. He created, and that had a number. And he created, and that had a number. And he created, and that had a number. Then he made the game roulette. Creation wasn't by chance, but by chance you have life. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. He didn't gamble to win. He took a chance on the gamble he created. Thank you for watching this video.